Hey, it's Eric Roberts, Music City Trader. Welcome to this video where I'm going to tell you how to do my method called the double crossover. Okay, the double crossover or the double cross, and it all has to do with stochastic and MACD crossing at the same exact time. Hey, if you have not taken my course and got my spreadsheet, you have to get the Music City Trader spreadsheet with the Music City makeup method, and then I'll also in that course on Teachable show you exactly how to navigate this. So I set up all of my indicators. I'm using 3 moving averages. I'm using stochastic and MACD. My moving averages are simple. I believe it's a 6, a 12, and a 50 slow moving average. And then I'm using stochastic and MACD with defaults. Now, when you look at this, I'm going to show you just the overview of my method. Then you can kind of go, oh, I like this. Maybe I want to learn more about this. I win a lot of bids using this method. It's a great setup. This was a good, clean win. Yeah, of course, you're going to lose some, and that's fine, but you're always going to be able to lose some with a makeup strategy like the Music City Trader makeup strategy. So check the link in the description. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for even more fun stuff, but look at what happens. The MACD and the stochastic are crossing, and they're crossing down. Stochastic has to cross first, typically specifically out of overbought or oversold. So it's overbought here, it crosses down. Okay, within 1 to 5 candles, that's the key. The MACD will also follow with a cross down, 1 to 5 candles. If it's longer than that, you're probably going to lose or there's not enough momentum. So when you see the stochastic and the MACD, both from a high point crossing down out of overbought or crossing up out of oversold, in this instance, we're crossing down, and then you see it going with the trend. You have to bid with the trend. So right now we don't really have a trend. We have sort of like this sideways long moving average, which is perfect for this method. But you're kind of above the moving average, but the moving average is definitely flat, and we are snaking up and down. This is a perfect setup. The snake is perfect for this. If you're in a bunch of big long trends, it's not as good. So basically, I take my entry point with 1 minute candles. I take a 2 minute bid down, and I get a big fat win right here. A very nice win. I keep the slow moving average and the medium moving average, the 6 and 12. I keep those on just because I like them. I'm real comfortable, but I'm not using those to confirm my bid at all. Sometimes I might look at them and go, they look a little funny, but here is the key. Stochastic crosses out of overbought or oversold. MACD follows also from a high or low point and within 1 to 5 candles tops. If it gets to any longer than that, don't take the trade. And then basically you take a 2 minute down trade, and you're going to win a lot of trades doing this. Now, first of all, and most importantly, a disclaimer, this is just for fun. It's for entertainment. It's pocket options. It's binary options. You can join and get a 25% bonus if you join, or 50%, 25 to 50% bonus on your first thing right down on the bottom for pocket option, which is my favorite broker to use, the only one I use. And you can also take my Teachable course where I'm going to show you how to basically win even when you lose. So you can lose bids, that's fine, but you can also make bids up. And not like the YouTube makeups where people are just hitting the button over and over again, like $100, and then they hit the button twice, and then they hit the button 3 times. No, we use a mathematical equation we created over the last 9 months of extensive testing and trading and testing and trading, and we've kind of landed on a few methods. Yeah, there are a lot of bidding strategies, and this is a bidding strategy. This is a method to, okay, this crosses, that crosses, do this, do that. That's important that you find one that wins, and hopefully you can see and you can scroll test the this double crossover method that we have. It's phenomenally good. It's the best one I've ever found. I mean, and I've found a lot of them. I've tested a ton of YouTubers' strategies, and I've landed on this. I mean, you can test strategy after strategy, and you can do what I call the scroll test, which is like basically scrolling back in the charts for like 8 hours, and then scrolling forward, looking for the indicators to line up and seeing if the indicators stay true to what the YouTubers said. And many of them do not scroll test well at all. In other words, you have so many losses when they say, oh, do this and do that, and then this happens. Absolutely getting a lot of losses just following those methods. So what I've done is I've found my own method, and it's sort of a tweak of different methods, and I scroll tested it, and finally after 9 months I found one that really does give you a clear thing. You do have to bid with the trend. In other words, if this white line was moving straight up and it was clearly in an uptrend, you would definitely not take a down bid, even if these are crossing down like that, because you just risk losing. You risk losing too much. So you want the stochastic crossing down out of overbought. You want the MACD to follow within 1 to 5 candles, crossing down also out of a high position, like it's kind of overbought as well. And you also want it to be in a long downtrend. In other words, the white line is above this and it's moving down. Or in this scenario, the white line is very neutral and the chart is snaking on it. So I would not call this a trend in either direction. I would call this, I would say the chart is snaking and it's going sideways in the long average. So that's how you can do that. I explain this and show you my wins and losses up close as a bonus in the Music City Trader course on Teachable, but the biggest part of that course is the spreadsheet that we have. The spreadsheet is phenomenal. You definitely need the spreadsheet because the spreadsheet will show you how to actually win and win over and over again. This is the spreadsheet, shows you what to bid, how many wins you want to do a day, how much growth you're going to take each day, what your income's going to be in 15 and 30 and 45 and 60 days. I've seen nothing like this on any other trader's website, and none of this has anything to do with the method that says 0 to or 5 to 5,000 in 1 week or in one session. And I see those and I just don't necessarily believe that. What I really believe is that you need a method that's safe, that causes you to grow your account over time, that you can start with $100. You can really start pocket options with $100. And I have another video in my YouTube channel. I'll try to remember to link it here that shows you how much money you can make over 30 days starting with just $100 using the spreadsheet and using just one simple method, specifically the double crossover, or any other winning method. Any other bid method that you can win, you can use to make a lot of money in binary options. So again, it's for entertainment purposes only. I'm not your broker. I'm not your advisor. I'm a guy on the internet talking about binary options, and one with, I think, one of the most amazing courses to help you really visualize how to do what they call the martingale or the makeup strategy in binary options, and do it with a mathematically precise method, not just double clicking and triple clicking bids, because that often does not make up enough money, and then you end up losing money and you start getting emotional. When you're bidding with the Music City Trader spreadsheet, you're not going to be bidding emotionally. You're actually sticking to a plan, and you can literally make within 30 days be making a full-time income with binary options if you don't lose a bunch of bids in between and stick with the plan. So go to the website, click the link in the description for my course. You can get the sheets in the course and also learn the double crossover with in real depth. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment on this video. I'll see you guys hopefully in the course.